Mean, median, and mode are important statistical measures because they help us tell the difference between different data sets and tell us interesting information about data sets. So let's compare some data sets here. Dannevirke temperature, and this actually happens to be the last week of April for 2013, and the various highs on those days. And if you look here, you've got the Invercargill temperature on the same days and the various highs there. Now, at first glance, you could actually tell it looks like Dannevirke's a bit warmer than Invercargill, but that's not really enough. That's not enough to really answer the question. We really need to look at the mean, median, and mode. Now, if you have a look, the mode is actually, in this case, is the number 16 because it occurs 3 times, and over here the mode is 12 degrees. Now, you wouldn't normally necessarily get a mode for data like this, but in this case we have, and it's a very clear mode. So 3 days of this week with 16 degree highs, and 3 days in this week over here for Invercargill with 12 degree highs. So that's the mode. Now the median is actually, if you have a look here, the 3 lowest numbers are 16, and then one above that is 18. So in order, when you put the numbers in order, 16, 16, 16, 18, 19, 19, 21, in that order from low to high, you find that 18 is the median, and over here 10, 10, 12, 12, 12, that 12 is the median here. So let's just get this data up and it'll have worked out the mean for us. The mean here is 17.9 degrees, median 18, and the mode 16, and they're all fairly close together, which is a good thing, and it tells us that the data is reasonably tightly packed and not skewed one way or the other, or not skewed very much anyway. And over here, well, look at that, 12.1, 12, and 12, so it's all very close together. So when answering a question about this data, is one town's temperature higher than the other, or the weekly temperature anyway, the weekly average higher than the other, we don't really want to look at this raw data. We just want to look at these things at the bottom, these numbers, in particular the mean and median. So let's do that. And as you can see here, Dannevirke temperature and Invercargill temperatures, the 3 statistics, M, and M, mean, median, and mode, are all displayed there. And here's the question: does one town have a higher temperature than the other? Now, when you look at that data, you can see that all 3 of the statistical measures are higher than for Dannevirke than they are for Invercargill. So the answer is probably, well, yes, it does have a higher temperature, but it's not sufficient to say that. And also, we're not looking for reasons like sun shines more. We're just looking for the mathematical reasons. So Dannevirke's temperature is higher because, it's probably the first thing you need to do is write that out. And a nice way of writing it out is to say both the mean, and say what the mean is, it's important to put that in, and the median of 18 degrees Celsius, so the mean of 17.9 degrees Celsius and the median of 18 degrees Celsius temperatures of Dannevirke are higher than the mean of 12.1 degrees and the median of 12 degrees in Invercargill. Also, the most common temperature in Dannevirke of 16 degrees, that's the mode, is higher than the most common temperature of 12 degrees in Invercargill. So